June is turning out to be an exciting month for stargazers. 10 days ago there was the lunar eclipse, and tonight an asteroid the size of an office building is due to pass within 12,000 kilometres of the Earth, close enough to be called a near miss by some. Fred Watson is the astronomer in charge at the Australian Astronomical Observatory at Coonabarabran.
The approach that this object will make is certainly well away from any danger zone. I mean, that's about the Earth's diameter. So if you imagine the Earth sitting there and this thing will get to within 1 Earth diameter of the Earth, it will pass actually overhead Antarctica, in fact the northern coast of Antarctica, at about the longitude of South Africa, so we won't see it here in Australia. But an object that size, and it's about the size of 2 buses perhaps end to end at maximum, an object that size entering the Earth's atmosphere would still harmlessly break up. We would probably see a fireball in the sky, but it wouldn't be one of these things that we have to worry about from the point of view of an impact on the Earth's surface and the consequences of that.
But these things always inspire fear, don't they? We've got those movie images in our minds of massive rocks hitting the Earth and catastrophe happening.
That's right. Catastrophe is the word of the moment these days. But it is true, and you've got to look back through the history of the Earth to see how impacts from external objects have affected the Earth. You just ask the dinosaurs who were around before an asteroid hit 65 million years ago and then weren't around after that. So these objects have had an effect. It's only within the last 40 years or so, though, that we've realized that there are still objects like this around in space, and that has inspired a search for what are called near-Earth asteroids or near-Earth objects. And it's because of that search that we now know about things like this object, whose name, by the way, is 2011 MD.
Very inspiring name.
Yes, a great one.
What is alarming, though, Fred, is that this was only spotted out there last Wednesday.
Yes, that's right. I mean, that's certainly true. And if you had an asteroid rather bigger than this on a collision course that was discovered with that kind of notice, then you would really have to resort to civil defence measures. That would be the only action you could take. But the real reason for doing the asteroid searches is to give scientists as much warning as they could possibly have of any impending collision. Now, there is nothing on the horizon that would do that, but if it was the case, the more notice you've got, the more you can do about it.
So, Fred, in short, should we be worried about the asteroids coming so close to Earth tonight?
Absolutely not. This one is entirely harmless, and in fact what we should be doing is rejoicing in the fact that we now know about these things, which we didn't before, and that of course means that perhaps one day down the track, if there is a threat from one of these things, we have the best chance of finding out about it in good time.
Fred Watson, fascinating to talk to you. Thank you.
Thanks very much.